This week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk, Tyson Fury. Get this. According to this article by Boxing News 24, it states that Usyk has an aura that spells victory over Fury, says Chris Billion-Smith. Chris Billion-Smith is leaning in favor of IBF, WBA, and WBO heavyweight champion Oleksandr Usyk to vanquish the WBC belt holder Tyson Fury when they meet in April for the undisputed championship in Saudi Arabia or London, England. Billion-Smith points towards the aura about the 2012 gold Olympian, medalist, and former undisputed champion Oleksandr Usyk that suggests that he will conquer the 34-year-old Fury on the night. The ambiance that the talented Usyk gives off is that of a winner who is vastly more intelligent than Fury and will not smart the 6'9" Goliath. That will outsmart the 6'9" Goliath, who has become very one-dimensional in his style in the last 4 years. Age is creeping with Fury, he says. To be sure, Fury is beginning to show signs of age, slowing down and becoming 100% mauler. Sadly, Fury is no longer the twinkle-toed fighter he'd been 8 years ago when he upset longtime heavyweight unified champion Vladimir Klitschko in Dusseldorf, Germany. Looking back at that fight, it's another person who was in the ring with Vladimir Klitschko. Fury, in his current form, is nothing like the fighter he was 2,900 days ago. That's a hell of a way to say it. The years have been unkind to Fury's game, taking away from his mobility, hand speed, versatility, and physique he had back then. There's something about Usyk that makes me 0.0001% lean towards him, just about his aura. I don't know what it is, but I'd lean ever so slightly on the side of that fence, said Chris Billion-Smith to pro boxing fans, picking Oleksandr Usyk to defeat Tyson Fury when and if the two meet late April. But Tyson is 6'9" and he knows how to bully people. So if he can go to impose all these strengths with people we're screaming for AJ to do, bully him, lean on him, tire him out, then I'm sure he'll win, said Billion-Smith. Go ahead and clean up there, Chris. Let me counterpunch. The aura of Oleksandr Usyk. He does appear more confident than Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is barking out insults, but he doesn't show us through his actions that he can win based on the apprehensiveness, based on the delaying tactics. You know, it does make you think like, okay, well, whoever signs first is more confident, not whoever signs last. Whoever signs last is more thinking about business versus risk versus reward. And see, if Tyson Fury people don't accept that Saudi deal, okay, and they do go to Wembley, that's advantage Usyk right there. Why do I say that? Because if you're worried so much about money with a fight or against a fighter that you regard as a middleweight that doesn't even supposed to be in the division, and you're worried about how much money you get with that, whereas you can make a solid deal with Derek Chisora just like that, bars, we got a problem. Okay, and that just shows confidence on the side of Usyk because Usyk signed that dotted line. John Hancock's signed. Hey, yeah, I'll do that. Let's go. Your move. Say when. Okay, that's the type of things that we've seen from Team Usyk. So if it's aura, and he's talking shit, he's calling Tyson Fury a belly. Every other day he's saying, hey, Tyson Fury, belly, where are you? That, you know what that means, right? Where are you? Means, when are you going to sign the contract? I signed mine, and now it's your time. Bars. So maybe that's what the writer was talking about. Now, is Tyson Fury, has he deteriorated? This is what I think. I'm going to say this way. Tyson Fury and his new coach, as of the last 3 years, Sugar Hill, I think his style, based on his maturity as a fighter, has really came together. With all participation and no hate. Because you may say he's not the same twinkle-toed fighter. He may not be, but can he still move? Yes. Does he have older looking legs than like someone like Luis Ortiz? Hell to the no. That's bad legs right there. Not Tyson Fury. No. He might not be like he was 2,900 days ago against Vladimir Klitschko, but I can tell you this: he can still get on them toes, and he can still strut. He can still dance. Now, does he want to all the time? Maybe not. Why? Because again, he's matured into his style, into his age. Yes, maybe age is a bit, but that age and that style coming together, the question you ask yourself, can this style that he's been training under defeat Oleksandr Usyk? That's the question you should be. Not, is he the same fighter? Because all fighters that dance, look at Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali couldn't do all that dancing like he used to when he got in the late 70s, and then, might I add, the 80s. That shit was almost close to gone at that point. Okay? So a lot of times you do evolve and you do work with what you got versus what you had. And what you had ain't what you got. Okay? So it slowly kind of sheds off in layers of the things that you could do versus the things that you can still do. And what Fury still can do, he can still kick your ass. Okay, I want people to understand this. This is a fight. This ain't a one-sided deal for Usyk. This guy, well, hey man, he's deteriorating and this, that, and the other. No, he might be losing something, but his style doesn't need it anyway. So it's maturing with the style that he has. So the style that he has, can he beat Usyk? That's the question. It may or may not be. Okay, so when we're dealing with Tyson Fury and him being able to maul, 100% mauler. Yeah, he's that way. Will that work? Will that shit work with Usyk versus it worked with Derek Chisora, Dillian White, and Deontay Wilder? Totally different fighters. I think Deontay's a totally different fighter. I may be wrong, but what I've seen in that first 2 and some odd minutes of Deontay Wilder, I think he's an improved fighter. I think he didn't need the extra weight. But I do think what people are not really realizing, as I'm bringing to this channel and that everyone know that follows me, shout out to you guys, that Tyson Fury is shredding weight. He's shredding those pounds. And he knows he needs to move. So we'll be able to tell on the day if he can keep up with Oleksandr Usyk. If he can still dance on his toes, give those, feints like he used to, you know what I mean? Those that Roy Jones Jr. kind of, feint game that he throws at you, right? We'll see if he can do that with his footwork. Okay, so, yeah, I don't want to just say that he's just deteriorated to nothing because he is the younger fighter, but I mean, maybe the weight that he did have on him for those years that he had that, maybe a couple of years that he was 400 some odd pounds, well, that might have helped him, but guess what? Losing that weight helped him. Okay, that may have hurt him, but this is definitely helping him by losing it. So, yeah, that's my counterpunch on that. The aura, I think the aura of Usyk, he definitely looks like the fighter that's more confident, but don't get it twisted and don't think Tyson Fury is that deteriorated to make a great stand in the defense of his WBC title. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Chris Billion and his opinion on Oleksandr Usyk having the aura of a winner. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!